Yeah. Welcome back, Fanatic Addicts, to the Fan and Fanatic Pep Rally. So, without further ado, let's get into the first segment, Inside the Mind of the Fanatic. Take it away, partner.
Yes, sir. All right, first search. Why is the basketball team called Raptors 905?
So the Toronto Raptors affiliate for the NBA G League is Raptors 905, which got me thinking, they don't have a geographical name. And I was doing research, and apparently 905 refers to the area code of which the team is located. So, ba-boom. You just got learned.
So the G League team is just called Raptors 905?
Correct.
Okay, but yes, and 905 is the
You
phone
just got
code
learned.
for the greater Toronto area.
You just got learned, bro.
I am now more erudite than before. Excellent. That's a good one. That's actually a good one. All right, this next search that you did, you searched for Kingdom Arena, Saudi Arabia, Jumbotron.
Okay, so I was watching this video about future soccer stadiums, right? And and it was Kingdom Arena, right? And it didn't really look like a Jumbotron. It actually looked like one of those giant video, like ribbon boards. And I'm like, do they not have a Jumbotron? I guess they don't.
They don't.
African architecture is weird.
What did you just say?
Oh, sorry, Asian architecture is weird.
What? Wait.
Okay.
Where do you think Saudi Arabia is?
Oh no! I said it. Oh, yep. Here comes the banter.
Maybe Middle Eastern.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Middle Eastern architecture. Potato.
Okay. All right. So it doesn't. The images that you pulled, it doesn't look like they actually have one. It's just one of those giant ribbon boards going all the way around the stadium.
Peculiar, I think.
Which can you imagine how furious you would be walking into a stadium and they didn't have a Jumbotron? I mean, you like ribbon boards, but you don't like ribbon boards without Jumbotrons. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, I am right. Okay. Last, but certainly not the least.
No.
I feel like there's a lot of setup for this one. None of these have been bad. This isn't bad. So this is a long search. It goes a little something like this. Does the Google World Cup Easter egg still work? You might need to explain what a Google Easter egg is first, and then explain how we got to this search.
But first, do you know what a Google Easter egg is, Dad?
Well, I do, but you need to tell everybody else.
So if you type certain things into Google, it activates Easter eggs, if you will. And one of them was, and my dang microphone just,
But we can hear you just fine. We can hear you just fine. Keep going.
These mics are horrible.
We can hear you just fine.
Here's a lesson to you. If we're gonna
hey, we can hear you just fine. Keep going.
Here, to all.
Parker, I can hear you just fine. Keep going. Such a cliffhanger on the Google Easter egg here.
Lesson in life: don't buy the Samson microphones, people. They're bad. They're horrible. But I don't know why it won't work. But anyways, where was I? Oh yes. So apparently, if you type certain things into Google, it'll pop up an Easter egg, if you will. Not like literal Easter egg.
What does that mean? That's why you need to explain it. Yes. What does that mean?
It's it's like something that's like hidden, you know?
Right. I think people understand that concept. But what happens?
With the World Cup Easter egg?
Yeah, no, any Easter egg. Like you type it in and an Easter egg pops up. You can't use the word to define itself. Explain to people who are not able to Google something right now what happens with a Google Easter egg.
So different Easter eggs do different things. Really.
Okay.
So yeah,
Explain.
And the World Cup one, the World Cup one, like apparently you can like it's a penalty. It's like a penalty. It's a penalty shootout. I don't know how to explain it. I was trying to find it because I saw it in a YouTube video or something, and yeah, I never did.
Okay, that's all you got, huh?
Yep.
So when you type certain things into Google, certain things happen. Do you? So apparently, when you type, when you typed which World Cup was this for?
I think this year's World Cup. I'm not sure.
This year's World Cup. Do they have one this year?
Really? Oh, sorry, the most recent World Cup. Okay. You know, the one in
well, if anyone's wondering, because
Qatar.
you're probably not going to get one for World Cup, if you go to Google and you type in the search engine something like tic-tac-toe, it actually brings up a game of tic-tac-toe and you can play.
And if you type
solitaire, same thing.
Mario, I think. I don't know.
What?
If you type like Mario coin or something, something comes up. And
what about Super Mario?
Oh yeah, Super Mario, yeah.
Nothing came up. This was nowhere near as successful as I thought it was going to be.
At least we didn't talk about LJ.
So I guess what we did find out is the answer to the question, does the Google World Cup Easter egg still work? Apparently not. And
at least we didn't. I can't believe it, Dad. This is a record for us.
What's that?
We haven't mentioned LJ yet.
You just did it, and there you go. And then there you go. Record destroyed. We did get there. Anyway, we won't go any further. What's next?
This week in sports history, you go first.
I got some stuff for you. I'm going to put there's a lot of testing here. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, what do you think is the most played series in college football history?
I'm going to have to go the Iron Bowl. No. Like rivalry or series?
I mean, hopefully it's a rivalry, but like we'll just say series but most of them are. All the ones at the top are.
Oh, no. The Deep South's oldest rivalry.
Which is?
Auburn, Georgia.
No, that is not. All right, so you have to look at this in a couple of different ways, though. So actually, the longest played series is in the FCS, okay, not FBS. Mm-hmm. So,
well, you could have
and actually, well, hold on. The first 4 longest series are FCS, not FBS. I'll give you. Let me see if you can name the longest. They actually call it the rivalry.
Oh wait, shoot. Oh no.
I'll give you the conference too. You want the conference?
Sure.
The Patriot Conference.
You mean the Patriot League?
Okay, sure. Patriot League.
Can you give me the geographical locations?
No, I will not do that.
I'm going to say Army and Navy.
No.
What?
So the longest running. All right, let me ask you this. How many games do you think the longest series played has?
Over 100, definitely.
Yeah, 158. The longest one is.
You mean to tell me that the longest college football rivalry, played college football rivalry is older than college football itself?
Lafayette and Lehigh.
What?
Okay, now.
Hold on, wait. But
hold on.
Still, because I think college football, like the first game was like 150 years ago.
But that was a couple of years ago that they named that, where they had the 150 years of college football. So apparently, Lafayette, Lehigh have been playing football that long. Now,
wait, what year? Because I think
they started in 1884. So maybe they've just played more games against each other.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't make sense. Because college football started in 1869.
Well, they played more times apparently. Now. The second and third, the same team is actually involved in both of these, but it's against 2 different teams.
Which team?
I'll give you the first team, Yale.
Harvard and Princeton.
Exactly right. Yale and Princeton is 145 games, Yale and Harvard 138 games. Now, coming in.
Oh, by the way, the Harvard-Yale game, like the series was probably like the birthplace of one of the greatest pranks in all of sport. And my producer is taking a nap.
That is good, but don't have time to explain that prank. Now, the number 4 most played rivalry.
No. So what happened was the Harvard fans, I believe. No, sorry.
You don't even know. So why are we doing it?
No. Sorry. The Yale fans gave Harvard some sign. The Harvard students some sign. No, the Harvard fans gave Yale some signs, and and the letters spelled out.
You're totally blowing it. Like, so you got to go Google it because it's a phenomenal story. They didn't give them signs. There were signs in the seats that had been replaced. And so that they knew that the home
who pranked who? Harvard pranked Yale.
I think I don't remember.
Here, Mother,
I got it right now. I got it.
You're supposed to be doing a podcast.
Yale pranked Harvard.
So Yale gave the Harvard. So there were some signs. So Yale gave the Harvard folks some signs that spell out the words.
But you're not. No, but they didn't give them to them because they couldn't see them. So it was like this whole section that when they all held up their signs at one time, then across the section it said that. So individual people did not know what it actually said. It was brilliant. It took all kinds of smart math to figure out how to do the signs. They had to dress up as the Harvard Pep Squad to get in there and distribute the placards appropriately. It's absolutely brilliant. Just look it up. Google it, folks. I believe it was in 2004, the Harvard Yale prank. But anyway, we digress. Back to my list, and I'll get you the most played FBS here in a minute. But number 4, also FCS, most played game. I'm going to let you try to guess one of those teams, and I'm going to give you a hint. Over my left shoulder.
Whammer.
Whammer against Richmond. That's exactly right. They call it the Capital Cup, and they've been playing.
Spiders. I don't know.
All right, I got to go.
I'm just kidding.
Go Tribe.
Yes.
All right, but... So here's my sports fact. Here's my sports history fact. So hold on.
So you mean to tell me it's mythological creature versus creature who makes a home using their butt?
Well, okay, yeah. Our mascot is the Griffin now, but I didn't vote for that, so I'm not sure I accept it. But let me get to this is what happened in sports history. But this week in 1890, the longest running FBS series or rivalry began,
which was
I'm gonna make you tell me the schools they played for. Paul Bunyan's axe.
I know it. Minnesota, yeah, and Wisconsin, yeah.
Okay, yes, they did in fact play for the first time in 1890. Let me ask you this: who do you think won that first game?
I'm going to say Minnesota, yeah?
Ah, good guess. What do you think the score was?
Wisconsin, yeah?
I said good guess.
I'm going to say 14-10, yeah?
No. 63-0.
Minnesota?
Yeah.
So then
Wisconsin let me ask you this. Where do you think they played the game?
Wisconsin's team must have been just a bunch of college dropouts.
Well, they were just bad.
So basically, it's like they were Bishop Sycamore at the time.
Hey,
Dad,
you missed
my
joke.
When IMG Academy played Bishop Sycamore?
Yeah, we don't need to promote any other.
It was just a bunch of old dudes.
It wasn't old dudes. That's actually not true.
Middle-aged men.
It wasn't middle-aged men. That's not true. You're just promoting another Google search for people to do. So where do you think they played the game?
Was it okay? Let me ask you this: was it on campus or was it neutral site?
No fair. You don't get. It's not.
Let me guess. I think they played it at the No. Ooh. Somewhere in Minnesota, yeah.
Minneapolis,
yeah. The Metrodome, yeah.
In 1890, I'm pretty sure the Metrodome wasn't there.
Oh yeah. No wonder why it didn't last so long, yeah. Because it did. Because it was filled. Because it got snow. The roof. Because the roof. Whoever designed the roof is an absolute nincompoop, yeah?
They were probably from Wisconsin.
Yeah? All right, yeah?
Give me your This Week in Sports History.
This Week in Sports History, back in 1989, Brett Saberhagen, my boy.
Your boy.
Wins AL Cy Young Award.
Excellent.
And here, for those of you that may not know, I actually met Brett Saberhagen in Hawaii. So shout out to him.
Shout out to him also. because remember, he was not feeling well when we were getting ready to leave.
What do you mean?
And he made a special trip up to his room to get you several signed baseball cards. So he was super, super nice guy. Hey, I also think, Parker, we kind of owe a shout out to.
Sorry,
I don't know what you're doing over there.
I was doing the Longhorn. I'm sorry.
Wait, Saberhagen.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Wrong one.
I know. Can we just move on now? Okay, you were saying?
No, I was just saying that your producer and I were talking about a company that you needed to give a shout out to on the podcast, but I guess you weren't given that information. The garage door, our garage door company.
Yes.
Do you have the name? I don't remember.
Mother.
What?
What's the name of our garage door company?
Oh, All Good.
Yeah, there we go.
Why?
Well, just to run a commercial for him.
What?
Okay, you're whispering, but we can hear everything.
My sister was in a commercial for All Good.
No. We were supposed to. No, we just shout them out. They did a great job.
Shout out to All Good.
Why do you disappear from the camera on that one?
If you live in the Atlanta area, use All Good for your garage doors. Oh, and Dad,
I don't think your microphone's working.
Oh, and by the way, I want to give another special shout out to the man who got us.
That there's no way that mic is working. You keep moving it closer to your face and it doesn't get any louder.
To the man who scheduled us to interview Mr. Carrick Martin, Mr. Stephen Wagner, who we're actually going to go to the Kennesaw State game with tonight. Kennesaw State basketball against Kaiser. Me, my dad, Stephen, and Hawk Wagner. So,
indeed.
Shout out to them. So,
shout out.
Now, the moment you've been waiting for, about 10 minutes overdue. Maybe.
Who's counting?
This week on the show. Coming up this week on the show, we'll be talking to the man, the myth, the legend, the voice of the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, Mr. Stan Cotton. So tune in on Tuesday to see how that goes. From a broadcast partner, Ryan Grelecki, this is Parker Grelecki saying, you've been listening to the Fan and Fanatic Pep Rally. Bye!